All right, guys, what's up? Back for another update video on the IS300. I know I haven't been posting a lot lately. I've been really busy with work, pretty much working Monday through Friday and Monday through Saturday and sometimes Sunday at this point. So I've just been ordering parts and kind of working on my car behind the scenes. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see that I've been doing stuff, but not really talking about it too much. But I do have some new parts, and I have the last of the parts that I need for my rear suspension. As you saw, I did the whole front end, did the Megan uppers. So altogether I have the rear traction arms, the rear toe arms. I bought Megan lowers, and then I had tried to buy some Megan uppers, but I couldn't find any. They're on nationwide back order right now, and they go for about $4.50 a piece, or for a set, I'm sorry. And I called a couple places. Everybody told me they were on back order. I did hit up this one place, and they were like, hey, we got some used Serial 9 rear uppers for a Lexus IS300. So I was like, well, how much do you want for them? Because if you don't know, Serial 9 is like the best of the best for IS300s. They go for $800 brand new. These guys offered them to me for $500, just cosmetic defects on them. So I definitely copped them, and they finally came in. So they come in multiple pieces, so I will have to put them together. So I figured I'll do that on video real quick just to give y'all something to watch. And then I'll go show y'all what I've been doing to the IS300 after. So it's maybe time lapsed, but you know, I hope you enjoy. So just give me a second and we'll get back to it. All right, so we have everything right here. I'm gonna go ahead and save you the trouble of all this stuff, and we'll do a fancy Instagram magic snap, YouTube magic snap. So as you can see, we have everything out. Again, you can tell they have cosmetic defects. They come with the extra deals for this, which is more adjustment for camber. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I don't really know what purpose they would be for other than to replace them for some reason. But as far as I know, this plate will go on the bottom, I believe, and these bolts thread through it, and then it basically holds these bolts in, and then the ball joint slides. And the reason why these are good is because they give you anywhere from +2 to -7, where some of the other brands that I was looking into only give you +6, or they only give you -6 or something like that. So they didn't have the adjustability. So these have both, which is good because I don't know what kind of camber I'm trying to run. I don't know if I want big camber or whatever. But anyway, I'm gonna look up some pictures for reference, and I'm gonna start getting these put together. Should be a fairly simple and straightforward process, but I'm just working ahead right now. That way, when tomorrow comes and I start pulling all the rear stuff off after work, these will already be done and ready to go. So enough talking, let's go ahead and get into it. So I thought it was going to be more than that. Again, as you can tell, they have the adjustment, and adjusting these in or out also gives you more bolts out. But we got one together, so we'll go ahead and do the other one, and then I will show you what they look like. All right, so I don't have them set at any particular angle. I just kind of put them together. But anyway, here you go. This is what they look like. Pretty sure everything's put right. I am not completely familiar with them again. I know this adjusts the camber as well. but looks like you'll have to back this up, make sure it's all tight so these don't come out. But I do have extra ones just in case in this box, so I will go ahead and keep those. And yeah, so that's about it for these. And now I'll go show y'all what I've been doing in the meantime. All right, so moving to the car outside. I went ahead and sanded the trunk down, this whole side. As you can see, I have some spots that are at bare metal. I will need to pull this lip off to finish sanding underneath it because I'm sure the clear coat's bad under there, but I just haven't messed with it yet. I pulled all these door trims off. I have one of these Magic Racer wheels that I'll go ahead and get all this off. I'll also need to remove this with the heat gun and everything. But we got the roof done, added a new antenna. I have new trims for this since mine was missing them. Got the mirrors sanded down, this door, this fender as well, which some spots are again bare metal. And then I'll throw in pictures of how bad this hood was. So it actually took me a little over a day, but I basically had to sand everything down. I had super deep pits in it and everything else. And I went ahead and I primed it, and then I went over it with 1000 grit, wet sanded it, got it as smooth as possible. So it sounds a little bit gritty right now since I have all this dust on it, but this thing looks 10 times better. I almost just gave up and bought a new one, but I decided against it. It is very taxing on me. I get very stressed out trying to do this shit in between work, if I'm being honest with you. And again, that's why I haven't been uploading, but it is what it is. It's got to get done. I'm ready to get this car wrapped and on the road. At this point, all the front suspension's done. Again, my Megan uppers are in. I did the whole refresh, as you saw. All the brake pads and rotors are good. Today, I actually ordered an Altezza bumper. So there's nothing necessarily wrong with this one, but to run the kit that I want to run, I have to have an Altezza bumper because they are shorter or something like that. But the only downside to that is you have to remove the OEM crash bar to be able to fit it. So some of you who are Lexus boys might know what kit I'm talking about. I don't want to give it away just yet. Only a couple of my buddies know, but either way, I'm gonna see if there is some kind of metal crash bar that I can get, because I am not comfortable at all with not running anything at all, even though the Altezza one's just like a little piece of foam. But I think the EDM, JDM standards for safety are different than the US, and I would really hate for something to happen, like somebody hit my car and total it off of that, especially as much time and as much money as I have into it right now. But it's a step in the right direction. Once I get my tax returns in, I'll definitely be ordering my kit. I could order it now, but I just don't want to have that big dip in my account for no reason. But yeah, so I mean, it's just a quick update. The last of my interior pieces that I needed, I pulled that pull apart the other day. So I'll be putting those in. My battery's dead. I just need to move my seats to change those, and my interior will be 100% back to like immaculate condition. As you know, I've spent a lot of time replacing seats, speakers, all this other stuff. So I mean, it's well on its way to being good. Once I get all this rear suspension stuff refreshed, we'll be in an even better situation. And then all I'll have to do is get my coils, get my kit, get the car wrapped, and then decide on the wheels, get everything set how I need it to be set, and then alignment, and it's time to drive it. I'm just trying to do this in a strategic order. I know I didn't even want to go as deep into the mods for the suspension stuff as I have already. I wanted to get my kit done and all that, but I realized how bad everything was, and it definitely needed it. So again, that's my little update. I'm sorry if it wasn't the most interesting thing, guys. I'm just trying to give y'all something, especially to all the new guys that have been popping in. I don't know if you're here from my EK, my 10th gen, whatever, but I appreciate y'all being here, and I appreciate everybody that's been sticking around. I see my followers constantly going up and down because I don't post all that much, but I am busy outside of doing this. But anyway, let me flex again for a little bit of clout. Serial 9 again, super expensive, very quality parts. And on that note, guys, y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.